Baku speaking. Hello dear listeners, you are tuned into Azerbaijan International Radio. We are starting our English broadcast from the capital Baku. We welcome you to our analytic program. I'm your host Selçuk Mirzayev. A new chapter in our tripartite cooperation. On May 28th, the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham Aliyev, the President of the Republic of Turkey Recep Tayyip Erdogan, and the Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan Shehbaz Sharif met in the Lachin district of Azerbaijan. They later took part in a tripartite summit. This meeting is a clear example of the deepening strategic partnership and brotherly relations among the three countries. The leaders highly appreciated the restoration and construction works underway in the territories liberated from occupation and emphasized Azerbaijan's growing role and strengthening position in the region. President İlham Aliyev, together with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, inaugurated the Lachin International Airport. The opening of Lachin International Airport can be regarded as an important symbol of Azerbaijan's strategy for the restoration and development of the Karabakh region. This event demonstrates Azerbaijan's capability to rapidly implement infrastructure projects in the territories liberated following the 44-day patriotic war. The participation of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif at the inauguration ceremony is an indication of Azerbaijan's diplomatic success, which strengthens its position as a regional leader. This visit underscores the close brotherly ties with Turkey based on the principle of one nation, two states, as well as strategic partnership with Pakistan. Azerbaijan's success model consists of a synthesis of economic development, military strength, and diplomatic skills, which is clearly manifested in strategic regions like Lachin. The support of Turkey and Pakistan ensures international recognition of Azerbaijan's projects in Karabakh. The airport will boost the region's economic revival, facilitate the return of local people to their native homes, and promote tourism development. The restoration of Lachin shows that Azerbaijan plays a leading role not only in its own territory, but also in the region's peace and stability. Besides, participating in the inauguration of Lachin International Airport, the leaders held discussions on the development of tripartite cooperation. This meeting is a sign of even stronger ties and mutual support among Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Pakistan. During a speech, the President spoke about the prospects for cooperation among the three countries. Our countries and peoples are connected by a shared history, culture, and values. We have rejoiced in each other's successes and stood by each other in difficult times. By leveraging the strategic positions of our countries and our dynamic economic potential, there are broad opportunities to achieve mutual benefits. We believe cooperation in politics, economy, energy, mutual investments, transport, defense, agriculture, information technologies, and other areas will develop at a greater pace through joint projects and programs. President İlham Aliyev also stated during the meeting that today's meeting in Lachin is not only the opening of an airport, but also an embodiment of the unity and solidarity of three brotherly countries extending into the future. The fact that the event took place in Lachin, liberated from occupation, carries special significance. Karabakh is now free, and rapid restoration and construction works are being carried out here. The head of state touched on this point in his speech, saying, "Now, restoration and construction works are ongoing in all liberated lands. Major infrastructure projects are being implemented. Hospitals, schools, 3 airports have been built. Railways and highways have been laid, and the construction of nearly 70 kilometers of tunnels is progressing rapidly. Today, our guests have become acquainted with part of the work underway in the liberated lands. Currently, 43,000 people live and work in our Eastern and Gezur and Karabakh regions. Life has returned to this region. Its owners have returned. We had to return, and we have returned. We defeated the Armenian army, and the Azerbaijani people are proud of this. For more than 4 years now, we have lived as a victorious nation and state, and we will live so forever." Indeed, this historic event demonstrates Azerbaijan's ability to restore historical justice and move forward with confidence toward the future. As a result, the opening of Lachin Airport marks an important milestone affirming Azerbaijan's victory and regional leadership. The Great Return is rapidly taking place. The territories liberated from occupation are being completely rebuilt. Both residential houses are being constructed, and enterprises, factories and plants are opening here, with new business entities being established. The restoration and reconstruction of the liberated region, the construction and commissioning of various purpose-built facilities, the establishment of new parks, green zones, museums, cultural institutions, educational and healthcare centers, and the operation of various courses here attracts serious attention as an exemplary model. Today, the construction and development work being carried out in Lachin, Kalbajar, Shusha, Kankendi, Zangilan, and other liberated areas, the opening of new jobs, and the settlement of the population demonstrate how significant these lands are. The President frequently visits the liberated regions and, within these visits, lays the foundations for villages, new enterprises, educational and healthcare institutions, factories and plants, and parks. It's enough to pay attention to the scale of the steps taken in this direction just last year. Today, the restoration of cities and villages in the liberated territories continues rapidly. These works, which require huge resources and effort, are carried out by Azerbaijan at its own expense. Within the framework of the First State Program on the Great Return, it is planned to relocate 140,000 people to Karabakh and Eastern Zangezur. This fact is yet another tangible indicator of our country's growing economic power year by year. As noted in the speeches of the head of state Ilham Aliyev, today we see the indomitable spirit of the Azerbaijani people embodied by our compatriots returning to Karabakh and Eastern Zangezur. Our compatriots from Karabakh and Eastern Zangezur, who have never seen those lands, eagerly and impatiently await the day of that return and the implementation of the Great Return program.